Hello everybody and welcome back to City Skylines 2 with me, Biffa. Yes, I'm back. I'm over the scarlet fever. Who knew you could still catch that anymore? Enjoyed a nice little holiday with the family and I'm back and ready to dive in. We're going to start a brand new map and I've chosen a whole load of mods that we're going to just take a quick look at. So if you want to play along as well, you can copy the mods that I've got, get the map that I've got as well. Let me just load these up. Here we go. I haven't looked at this for weeks because I've been unwell. It's just really interesting how much new stuff's been added. Let's jump into my play set. We've got this one here. I don't believe I can share it yet. So I'm going to show you what I've got. And some fantastic additions now over here on PDX Mod. Move It, which is great. Let's go down. Extra landscaping tools. Plot the growables, line tool, Skyve I'm using to manage all of these. That is working brilliantly. Highly recommend it. The zoning toolkit for turning off zoning on different sides of the road. This fixes some of the signature buildings and factories being empty, so that's worth grabbing. Tree control are very good. Not going to mention all of them, but this is a nice map theme, and that was almost the map I chose. Volcoria, extended road upgrade is suddenly here. Key walls and all that sort of thing. Haven't used this one yet, but I've added it in. We'll have a look in more detail at some of these maps once we load up as well. Sim route highlighter, seeing where Sims cars, where they're all walking to, coming from, and all that sort of thing. Moved over here from the Thunderstore, very good. Legacy flavor as well, Anarchy of course. I think that's about it for the mods. These are just all tons and tons of maps, aren't they, that are still showing up. Oh, a lot of them are disabled, look, we can see there. All right, well, let's dive in to starting a new game. We're going to go to custom maps, and the map that I've chosen, I'm hoping it's still showing up down here. I'm pretty sure it's this one, Windy Meadows. So let's select that. You guys are going to have to come up with a name. Burgh. There we go. Something Burgh. We're going to go for North American. We're going to keep it driving on the correct American side of the road. No disasters, no unlocking all, no tutorials. But in here, buildable area, 72%. And when you see this map, and what is also going to be available when we start using mods like 529 tiles to unlock it all, that is going to be great. All right, let us dive in. And here we go. Here is the starting tile of our new map. Lovely little river location along here with a small little highway going through as well. But let's just have a look around at the scenery. And, oh, look at that. It's just, I love the mountains in the distance. It just looks absolutely beautiful. And if we just zoom out a little bit, lots of nice little extras have been added in to look like fields as well. So we can sort of build around that, try and incorporate some of these fields and things. There's some over here as well. I believe are still within the map boundaries, or we can get to these anyway using mods, can't we, which is good. But I'm loving this. I'm loving this river that goes through the middle. I just think this is going to be a fantastic map to build on. And the map was made by Shane 2010. So there we go. Nice shout out to Shane 2010. Right, okay, so let's just zoom in and have a look at our starting location. We do have access to electricity here, which I'm very pleased about. And this little highway here, if we do this and turn that on, we can get a little look of the lie of the land. Pretty much flat. I wouldn't worry too much about that. But let's start by coming off of this highway. We're going to use some of these roads and just see what we can do. I'm just thinking I do want a 4-lane road coming down here. Let's go like that. And then we could sort of bring that around. Yeah, sort of try and make this an interesting looking start area. Just looking where this road might end up going to eventually. I mean, it might, I don't want this to be a cut through here from highway traffic. So I think we will swing this around, and I'm sort of keeping it up close to the trees. So then we've got some building space over there as well. And I think then we might just send that road off into that direction, and that would work very well. Let's just zoom in a little bit down here, and we're going to grab this road and see what we can do. So I want to pop that one on. How far back are we going to go? I think we'll just eyeball it. We'll just eyeball it. So we're going to bring that in there. And I'm going to use Anarchy. So you can't tell me that I can't do it, which is good. And then we're going to go there. And we're going to go out that way. And I think that looks okay. Let's just take a look at that. That is working for me. Fantastic. Right. So We want to get some industry and such in here, don't we? So let's see which way the wind direction is going. So we know where to put our industry. So our industry really needs to be all the way over here, at least at the start. So then what I'm thinking is where this road comes off here, I want to give people access to the highway. So again, I might just do this here. So let me just set up a little junction on here. Nothing too complicated. So ideally, I want these cars to go in and out here rather than coming all the way around here through what's going to be a nice residential area. There we go, that's good. Made that one a little bit bigger, and that seems to have worked out. So maybe I'll extend that as well. Excellent. Right, so let's just pop in here some nice local roads and see if we can get a nice little place to live. So let's break off here. Yeah, we've got a standard 2-lane road. Let's do that. Yeah, let's keep that one like that. And then we'll decide what size sort of grids we're going to go for once we get there. So let's get this one set up as, there we go, an asymmetrical road for left and right. Again, eventually we'll take off these traffic lights. And I'm just wondering whether, oh, we don't have any asymmetrical roads unlocked yet. So we'll leave those as they are. We'll get to that. Okay, let's build out some grids here. There we go, that'll just give us somewhere to start. Let's have a look at our power. So we do have access to a large outside source of power. I'm just wondering whether we could just do the power ourselves or whether we want to just hook into that. Let's hook into that. Let's pop a transformer down and access into there, and then we can always change our mind a little bit later if we wish. So let's just jump that over the road. If I turn off anarchy, then I will know exactly where we are. There we go, excellent. Across the river, that will hook in. So that will give us our power network. And then for water, I always love putting in a nice little water tower. Maybe we'll do that as well. As we're coming here down the main stretch, I'm just going to sneak that in behind here, and we'll add a little, there we go, little water connection there. So that should take care of our water and our electricity. We're trading for that at the moment. Yep, that's good. So let's get back above ground. There we go. So then we can just do a little bit of zoning, and I'm wondering whether to have a look at these new waterfront housing. I know they're for the waterfront, but I don't actually mind the look of them for a little slightly, I mean, we're not in a city by any stretch of the imagination. So I'm thinking we're going to pop some of these in here. Oh, sewage. Of course. Let's get our sewage. We can only spit that out into our rivers at the moment. Which in here is going to be all the way down here. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, I think I'm going to just pop this down here. We're going to keep pause for a moment. And there are a couple of upgrades that we can pop on here that would really help. So we've got these extra settling tanks, which reduces the amount of contaminants. So I'm thinking if we maybe go for some of those in water. Okay, I'm going to anarchy that in. There we go. Excellent. We'll pop that there. And then I'm going to pop another one over there. And that is going to cost us a little bit of money, but then we can sort of do some decorating when we get there and add some nice items into that. We're going to just bring that straight into there. I think that's hooked in nicely. Very good, very good. Let's come back over to these lovely people. So already you're complaining about high rent. I mean, seriously, that is just nuts. You're going. You are not going to be living here, I don't think. And we've got some more demand as well. So let's get a little bit of zoning going here. There we go. They're all popping in. Yeah, what town name are we going to have? Or for our town, for our city? Oh, we need some like American tea-related names that can, yeah, really give us a nice idea of what's going on. And yeah, these are some of the new assets. I know there's a lot of hoo-ha over whether the beach properties thing was worth it or not. I'm just not going to talk about that in this video. I'm just going to enjoy using the assets. I'm liking that. So we've got a little bit of commercial around here. I feel like we can add some more commercial, but I also want this to attach over here and extend. So let's just see what we can do with that. So I'm thinking I might leave some of these open for schools and things like that, rather than try and fill all of that in. We'll see how it goes. We're almost at the next level as well, so I don't think we're going to be too far off from doing that. Oh, we're so close. I can feel it. I can feel it. Let's just fill in, I think, these just sort of around this little square here with the good, nice little collection of shops. I mean, actually, I'm not too averse to having like a whole little stretch of shops down here. A couple more there, a couple more there. I think that will be good. What options do we have in transport? We don't have the official access yet, but we've got these integrated bus stops and taxi stands. That's sort of some of the there we go. That's some of the invisible stuff that's been unlocked by Find It. So we'll come back to that. Excellent. And already we've got some nice need for some row housing. So we'll find a spot for that. But the first thing that I want to do is sort out a lot of these traffic lights. So I don't want, or do I want traffic lights in there? But this is sort of going to be the main way in and out of this area. And if we take one of these roads and upgrade that, we're going to get an extra turning lane for those. You've already got the extra turning lane there, although a 1 and 3 road would be good. We don't have that, unfortunately. So yeah, that traffic light's going to stay, but any that are anywhere else, like here, totally unnecessary. I tell you what we're going to do is we're going to go up the side here and just remove any. Excellent. So we're probably okay. Yep, down there. And then this one here has probably got one. I'm going to remove that one there, make that a giveaway. I think this is going to be a secondary way in and out. So we're going to do that anyway. We're going to do that and we're going to do that. Let's not mess anything up, is it? Nope. Right, okay. So let's look at some of the things we need to add and where we're going to put our services. So they're definitely going to need a medical clinic. I want to keep that for a school. I shouldn't have put all those commercial buildings there. We might remove some of those. And I want to sort of have this central. So I'm thinking this little spot over here could be good. Let's maybe take an alley and just see if we can do something maybe a little bit different here. Can I get that lined up in the center? I turn that one off. Yeah, I want that to come down there. And we're going to sort of make this a little space for a plaza. Go into there like so. But we can also fit in here. Yep, that will go in there nicely, right up to the edge. Very good, very good. And we'll have a little bit of space. So I think that one upgrades as an extra building. And this one upgrades actually on there. So we've got room for that, which is good. All right, well, we have some more zoning needs. So let's get filling these in. And then we're going to have a look and see where we're going to put some of these row houses as well. We'll come back to the row houses. We do have a need for some industry, and now we can actually unlock some other squares. So let's just back out of here a moment. And I would like to start unlocking some of these over here. This, I think, will give us nice access to this farmland that we've got over there. I believe at the moment, let's just have a look in here. Yeah, we've only got the standard industrial zones. The specialised industry is on milestone 3. Okay, so we're not there yet. So let's pick of this road. And I'm thinking it would just go through there. So if we just bring this down, let's put the contour lines on and just check how that looks. Yeah, I think that looks okay. So if we bring that along here, we'll turn anarchy off. It won't let me go over the top, will it? No, that's fine. We don't have the option to mess with our areas yet. No, that's not yet. What's to? Oh yeah, okay. Requires. I was looking at that there. Yeah, we haven't got our areas unlocked yet. So when we have, we'll adjust those, and then we can have that road going through the middle there. Nice. So we know our wind is blowing this way. So maybe let's just pop in. I'm going to go with these little small roads here. I do like these gravel roads. Actually, these might be the alleys, aren't they? Yeah, I think they are. Let's just. Oh, no, that's not break. Oh, yeah, exceed city limit. That's fine. Yeah, these are the alleys. So if we maybe just make use of those alongside here, a little bit like this, we can sort of use these farms as a bit of inspiration about how we're going to use this area. So let me just draw something out here. Yeah, there we go. Not going for any sort of particular pattern, but just sort of trying to make things look interesting with the buildings lot sizes we've got. And then maybe let's just, if we draw these in manually, we can sort of get some different sizes in here. And there we go. We filled up our demand already for that. And we'll see what comes up there. And then we can sort of slightly change things when the farms get unlocked and all that sort of stuff as well. Okay, what else are they crying out for? We're crying out for garbage management. I mean, we need to be careful because our money is going down and we want to make as much money as we can without taking a loan. That would be good. So I think what we can do is carry on expanding this that we've got going on here round this way. And I'm going to slightly angle this in another direction. So I'm going to bring that out here to 14.5. Yeah, that's fine. Upgrade that. And then we're going to do the same sort of gridded structure. How flat is that? It's not as flat as I thought it was. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do a little bit of terraforming. There we go. And then we can put some zoning in here, get that matched up to there. And I think this will look good. So then once we get this sort of thing going on, I'm now thinking that maybe we want to upgrade this down here to the same type of road that we've got going up there. Is that going to let me do it? Nah, it's not even square, I don't think. So we're going to take that one out. Let's add this in. There we go, until we get over here. And then that can sort of just join in the middle there. And, you know, it's not all 100% all lined up. Adds a little bit of interest. That's fine into this sort of neighborhood. We've got some interesting shapes that we can play with as well. I think we could probably add a couple more in here. There we go, excellent. And that means that this isn't a cul-de-sac either, and neither is this one. We've already got a couple of connections going on there, so that's fine. Now I'm thinking in here, let us remove the trees that we've got here already. So if we go into, what do I want to do? Let's grab that. Let's go multiple. Let's right click. So that means we need to turn off that. Yep, there we go. Excellent. So we'll get the brush strength up to 100. I'm going to remove all of these trees. Now this main stretch, I think we're probably going to have a different type of commercial when we get along here. Or should we go for the... Let's just put some low density along here. We know this is going to fill in at some point. We're going to go just for some small shops either side like that. We're going to leave gaps in between, and then we're going to get some nice row housing in here. Although unfortunately we've got a little bit of zoning issues. Let's just see, actually, rather than put paths in, let's do it this way. So we've got up here zoning mode options, which I quite like. So at the minute we've got defaults. Let's just draw a road in. Okay, we'll just do it up here so you can see what I'm doing. If I draw that in, we get zoning both sides. This left and right counts from the direction that you're drawing it. So if I go like that, the left-hand side is going to be the top. So it's going to have zoning on the left. One thing I would like to see added to this is the ability to upgrade a road that you already have in. So I could just upgrade that and change the zoning. But you can't do that yet. But that's fine. So I'm going to leave that on... I'm going to go right now, and I'm going to go like that. That should put the zoning outside, but not inside. And I'm just going to do that all the way. Let's just actually delete that road. There we go. I'm going to do that all the way down here. In fact, I can go all the way through, can't I? Because this is City Skylines 2. And then we'll do the same down here as well. Go in the right direction, and we'll get the zoning on the right side. There we go. Excellent. So that's got no zoning in the middle. And then this one here... I'm going to see if I can just draw this in. Let's go back to defaults now. See if I can get this to fill in as it should. Oh, there we go. Excellent. That is fantastic. Okay, so now we can get some nice medium density row houses. Okay, I think we're there. They're either already built or they're building. Excellent. So now we can add this in along the back. And this will just sort of give access, as it were, to the back of the properties, which I quite like the look of. There we go. Very good. And then I'm thinking actually of changing the width of these, because then we could do the same here, couldn't we? Let's do that instead. Let's just change this up. So they're going to be 3 wide. 1, 2, 3. So if I go there... Yeah, there we go. So what that's going to mean is I need to take this out, because otherwise these are going to zone against that. There we go. Excellent. And we can put that in afterwards. Oh, it's almost like I played this game before. Let's get these in. We did have some demand, but it's gone. And I could repeat that all the way along here. And if it doesn't quite add up at the end, then that's fine. We can change that road, but that works out well, I think. Yeah, that's fine. Just needed to shift this road back one, but we've got plenty of space in there for some... Oh, are they all finished filling in? They have, yeah, excellent. Well, let's take in this alley here as well. Oh, let's put on all my snap twos. There we go. And, oh, let's put it straight so we don't get any issues. Excellent. All the way along the back. They're not putting in weird traffic lights. No, that's fine. And we've got some space down the side for a little bit of decorating as well. Very good, very good. So let me just continue zoning this in until we've got rid of all of our... I mean, we didn't have any medium density demand, and suddenly it's all just taken off again, which is great. So I'm going to just fill in all of this. I don't know whether I'm going to have it all the way down here as well. Wait for this to fill in. I mean, I'm sort of thinking... I'd like some sort of park or something there when we unlock them. We don't have that yet. Let's have a look at our milestones. So small village, we'll get the medium density housing, we'll get the schools. A large village, then we'll get all of the livestock farming and that sort of thing, which is what I want. So it's not up to a grand village until we get parks and things. Yeah, so we've got a bit of a way to go until we get there, but that's fine. Are we making any money yet? We're not losing as much as we were. We're still growing in Burgh. Something Burgh. I know you're going to give me a fantastic name. But we'll come back to that. I'll tell you what, while we're waiting for that, let's do a little bit of decorating out here. I want to use the Find It mod. So we're going to go into our trees and we're going to dump a bear spawner in the middle of town. Well, I guess the game liked that idea because we've reached small village. Fantastic. Before I do decorating, we are going to get our schools in. Was this enough space for an elementary school? It was. I want it at an angle. Let's get a road going over here. So we're going to go like that. That's what we're going to do. I'm just going to go with it. And it's going to fit in, if I put my snapping on, right there. But what's going to happen is I'm going to put it over to one side. And then hopefully I've left enough space to put all of our extra items in when we need them. So we've got the healthcare clinic, which is good. That goes over the top. We've got the car, we've got the park. We've got everything. That's good. So I'm going to pop this. Yeah, we're going to pop that there. We always put this one in, which is good. The playground, extra well-being for all of the people that live here. And let's have a look. What have we got in here? Average time to graduation, 8 months. Dropout rate, 1%. I don't think anyone's even got it yet, have they? So give it a chance. 17. They've like written off 1% of the kids already that have moved in. Poor children, but they take 1,000. So that's good. And we've definitely got space for decoration around there. And then eventually we're going to add one of these. Do we have anybody eligible? We do. We've got 65 eligible for a high school. Maybe a little spot right in the middle here could be our sort of campus for what we're doing. Let's do that. Let's just take this road here and maybe just eyeball again an angle across here that doesn't look too bad. Something like that. Because again, we're using the grids, but what is wrong with adding your own little twist to the grid? I'm going to upgrade the end piece just because I think it would have something like that. And I think we're going to add that right at the end, like so. In amongst the trees. I think that looks okay, doesn't it? And then the additions that we've got in here, the sports field, it just seems like a very expensive 15,000 a month. We're just not making anywhere near that. School library, so that's gonna extend this better chance of graduating, 20,000 a month. No, I mean, this is per hour. What am I making a month? I mean, minus 29,000 a month. I think maybe we'll just hang fire for all those little additional things and just see how it goes. I would like to add in a path. We are definitely going to have a path coming up there. Is that just going to easily come all the way through and connect? I don't know why it's jumping. Don't jump. Don't jump. Just, okay, I'll take off the snapping and I'll just do it myself. I think that is going to go all the way to there to aid with the walking. And we're going to have another one down here, I think, right from that corner. There we go. Excellent. So they can walk around. These can walk around. These have got a lot of driving and walking if they want to get over here. So I'm maybe going to add in, again, another little path. Bring that in. Excellent. And then maybe I'm just thinking some other little connection through here would be good. There we go. So we're trying to encourage walking, even though it's a long way from there. I think that will be okay. Excellent. Let's just have a look down here. So we do have our car parks open as well, unlocked as well. So I'm thinking for this little shopping area here, I'm thinking it's actually going to take up more space. This little bit in the front, the school is going to take up this space at the back. This is going to be for all of our commercial. So I'm thinking about adding in some parking around the back here, which I think will be a good idea. So if we grab, let's have a look. So we could make double use of this road coming up here. I think that's what we're going to do, you know. So we're going to bring this one in. Maybe a little something like that. And then at the end over here, is that going to be too far away? Let's use this little section here. We can add... How big is that one? That might be actually... That fits in there perfectly, doesn't it? That could be extra parking for the school, but also parking available for these people here too. And then I'm wondering about just running a little road up here, which could be like a little one-way road like this, just for the parking. So if we come off of there, we're going to swoop this round and go like that. Then you've got a lane for each direction. You could use that to get round to the parking. And then we'll add some other shops on here as and when. I mean, we've got a tiny little bit of demand. Let's add them in now. Maybe sort of like that. And we'll come back maybe and adjust those in the future if we wish. I mean, we'll see. Yeah, but I think that parking will help. Okay, let's do maybe a little bit of detailing around here and here as well, just to give my voice a break. Yeah, I'm liking the way that this is coming about, and we can see how this is going to extend over here once we unlock these items, and we can start maybe attaching to the road a little bit round here as well. We'll see. But we have unlocked the specialized industry, and I'd like to try and sort of sneak one in here. I'm assuming now with this option, yeah, we can sort of... Is there going to... I don't think I'm going to be able to cut this in the middle, am I? It's going to either... Yeah, it's not going to... Oh, that's annoying. I'm going to have to redraw like the whole thing. Unless I did something like this. Let me see if I can sort of... If I take a picture of that. Zoink, like that. There we go. That's opened on my screen. I'm going to keep that there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these ones. So I'm just right-clicking, get all these to remove all the way up here. That one and that one. Excellent. And then I'm going to grab this road. And then we know that's going to continue out there, don't we? So let's just pop that in. I'm going to just line it up like that. Excellent. And then we can bring that back down if we wish. And we can add in the other one there if we wish as well. I've got a picture of that. And I'm just thinking now, what specialised industries have we got? We've basically got livestock farming and stone. So if we just went for maybe the livestock farming... Does that need anywhere? Okay, it doesn't need the fertilised land, does it? So let's just have a look at whichever one gives us that information. I know it's here somewhere. Natural resources. There we go. Shift W. We'll see that. Oh, my goodness. Everywhere is fertilised land. Well, we are going to be farming that until the cows come home. Pun intended. So let's maybe bring that out down here and pop this in. Yeah, there we go. It's not the same colour as that one, but that's fine because these are going to change colour as we go along. Oh, it is the same colour. Bonehead. I thought it was going to be slightly different. No, they're all the same, aren't they? Of course they are. Yeah, I don't think we can change the colour of those. But if let's come into this one here and do that. No, I want just that side. Turn off the snapping. Yeah, we can start then leaving spaces for, let's just grab that one. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to grab this one, but just from this side. Come on. Come on, game. You can do it. You can do it. Just, I can get it. Yeah, there it is. No, it's giving me another one. Okay, I tell you what we're going to do then is we're going to drag that one over and that one over. So we can then add trees going around the outside to sort of delineate these different farms a little bit like this. Yeah, there we go, like that. I've used the hickory tree because I like the colour of that one. And then we'll sort of mix it up as we go about. But that's going to start giving us some chicken, which is good. That's going to bring some workers in. What have we got in here? 4 out of 11 employees. We're going to start needing buses and things, but everything is so far away. There's no houses on fire here, is there? You're all waiting for a hearse. Yeah, where are we going to start putting our service buildings? I'm thinking we're going to need maybe a little spot over the back here for that. So we can sort of cover the areas that we're needing to without hopefully raising the land value too much. I mean, I might just make use of this little spot down here like we did. Yeah, let's just pick of that. Thank you very much. We'll get that all the way across there. And then if we grab, let's shut the find it mod, thank you. If we grab that, that will fit in nicely next to the line of trees. And I think with the upgrade, it's literally on top, so that is okay. That fits in there all right, doesn't it? I wouldn't complain about that. And then we've got fire coverage, just in case. And then we need police coverage as well, which, autosave, that could go on the other side. And then again, that is just like an extra addition on the building there. So I think that will be good in there. And then we've got space for a park if you want to pop a park in there at some point. Yeah, I think this is looking good. I think this is looking good. So let me know in the comments what you'd like to name our new little town. Something Burgh. I'd like to keep the Burgh tea related. You know the score. You're so good at coming up with names. And be here very soon for the next video. I am planning City Skylines 1, City Skylines 2, Oxygen not included, and other indie games as well. A lot of changes are coming to the channel over the next few weeks, so watch out for that. Thank you for your continued support. I will see you all very soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.